What makes for an Ultra Warrior build? Well, high defense, high attack, and absolutely no spells or other shenanigans mid-battle, just raw, in-your-face combat. This is my super late game build I beat Elden Ring with, which also works great for clearing out the map of all those extra tough boss battles you might still have lingering. I'm going to show you each element of this build I put together, where to get each item, and the stats required near the end. But let's start this off with the main weapon first. I'm rocking the Beastman's Heavy Curved Sword plus 25, with the heavy affinity on it, which gives it a A scaling and strength. Where my character's at right now puts its damage value at 530. This sword has a quick and really solid grounded moveset, but also its jump attacks attack twice in the air, which I'm gonna lean into. If you wait for the last few frames in the air, you can actually do these really close to the ground after a jump. Using it close to the ground also increases your chances that you're gonna hit with both of those strikes. Then I also have on the Claw Talisman, which improves the damage of those jump attacks. This can hit pretty hard with a light or heavy attack, and I often use it to initiate combos or get in extra hits after dodging around a boss, which closes that distance. Now to get your grubby warrior paws on this sword, you'll need to be in the last region of the game, the Crumbling Ferrum Azula. The beastmen all over that area have a chance to drop it. Before this sword, I was using the Lord Sworn's Heavy Straight Sword for a good chunk of the game, but I felt it wasn't cutting it there towards the end and wanted something stronger. As for finding the Claw Talisman, it's located on a corpse in Stormvale Castle at this location. Next, I don't actually use the Ash of War ability on my weapon, because I use the incredibly useful Shield Bash skill instead on the Dragon Claw shield. This shield blocks for 100% physical damage, 52 magic and fire, 76 lightning, and 47 holy. I maxed this out at a plus 10, which also deals a ridiculous 364 physical damage and 159 lightning damage, which really makes that Shield Bash all the more powerful. Shield Bash is a great way to absorb incoming hits while still retaliating with damage. It can also save you in between some actions where nothing else would. Here, for example, I get in a jump attack, have to dodge an incoming hit, and won't be able to dodge in time to avoid the next hit and don't have enough stamina to not stagger if I block. However, the quick activation of Shield Bash just did the seemingly impossible, avoiding that hit while still finishing the kill. And that is why I love the Dragon Claw shield. It's an incredible defensive tool that can save you at the last second while also doing beefy damage at the same time. Now to find this thing, you'll need to head right outside northeast of Lindell Royal Capital, and it's dropped by the Draconic Tree Sentinel right there, which are the big gold knights on horseback. Next, my armor set. I'm using the Radahan set, which has really high physical and slash defense. It also just looks cool. To get this set, you'll have to have beaten Radahan, which is one of the major bosses, which can be found in the east at Redmane Castle. After beating him, go to the Round Table Hold and buy this set from the finger reader lady there. This build ends up being pretty heavy, and to keep me at a medium equipment load, here are my other talismans. I have on the Great Jar's Arsenal, which raises your max equipment load quite a bit. This can be found at this location by the Giant Pot Guy, and you'll need to duel 3 different invaders to win this talisman. I also have on the Erdtree's Favor, which slightly raises max HP, stamina, and equipment load. You will find this hidden away in Fringefolk Hero's Grave, located right at the very start of the game, behind that big fog wall that requires a Stonesword key. Avoid the rolling spiky thing, and then you need to drop down on this thin walkway. Now the last talisman can be swapped out to kinda whatever you want, but I have on the Dragon Crest Shield Talisman plus 2, which raises all your physical defenses by a good amount. This can be found at this location in the Crumbling Ferrum Azula, east of the Dragon Temple Lift. And for my extra flask, I have on the Strength Knot Crystal Tier and the Crimson Burst Crystal Tier. I usually pop this right before boss fights, which gives me health regen for 3 minutes, and also a strength stat buff for 3 minutes as well, which bumps my outgoing damage on that sword. To find the Strength Knot tier, you'll need to head here right by the Stormhill Shack site. For the Crystal Burst tier, it's dropped by an Erdtree avatar near the Minor Erdtree in the Weeping Peninsula. And very last, my stats, which you absolutely do not need to be this high level to make this work. The minimum stats you really need to power this build are 28 Strength, 12 Dex, and 28 Endurance. And that is what is making up my Ultra Warrior build, which is really tanky, but is also fast and flies through the air dealing really high damage. It's kinda like if Dark Souls and Sekiro had a beautiful golden baby. It might just take the entire game thrown at you all at once to take you down. Now let me know what you thought of this build, because it got me through the last few extra hard bosses in the game, so of course I'm gonna say it's my favorite. Everyone with a YouTube channel is going to be biased of their own build, duh. Thanks for watching Boomstick Gaming today, and also thanks for getting my OP video up to almost 2 million views, what the heck. I've been Alex, and I'll see you again soon.